have been orchestrated for players whose agents are their relatives. Beyond the successes of these players, this seems a very good business idea if you ask me, when you consider the fact that all the money made in every deal stays in the same family, and the huge commissions usually paid to agents are saved. Well, the list of notable players who are managed by their relatives is long, but let me just touch on a few. Kylian Mbappe is a big name in world football and one of the star players at Paris Saint-Germain. Do not be surprised that the agent who works out his deals is his father, Wilfred Mbappe. Neymar's success story cannot be complete without mentioning Neymar Sr., his father, who has been at the center of all his transfers, his contracts, and his sponsorships. Arguably the world's biggest player, talking about Lionel Messi, he is managed by his father, Jorge Messi. We saw how he was moving from England to Spain during the transfer saga between Lionel Messi, Barcelona, and Manchester City. Well, Jorge Messi has acted as his son's representatives in contract negotiations throughout his entire career. Juan Mata is also managed by his father, who was a former football player. Callum Hudson-Odoi got a pay rise at Chelsea last year, and his father is the agent, Bismarck Hudson-Odoi. He was behind that move. Eden Hazard was handling his own deals, and until his father, Thierry Hazard, secured his agent's license just last year. The father was in the heart of the negotiation that saw Eden move to Real Madrid for £130 million. Well, for Argentine striker Mauro Icardi, his representative and agent is his wife, Wanda Icardi, who is regarded as the most powerful woman in Italian football. Now, a Nigerian player has since told same path with his wife, representing him and working as his agent. I'm talking about Super Eagles striker Dora Kayode. His wife, Dora, who is a lawyer, has been his marketer, representative, and agent. She has seen him make very good footballing decisions, and the player is happier for it. Kayode Olanrewaju just secured a transfer to Sivasspor of Turkey a few days ago, and Dora was at the center of that business. The football intermediary business is not a common space for women, and that makes me want to ask her how comfortable she has been in a field dominated by men. Dora joins the program now. Thanks for coming on, Dora. Congratulations to you and Olanrewaju Kayode for securing the loan deal to Sivasspor of Turkey. It was a job well done, I must say. But as I said earlier, not many ladies are found in the football intermediary business. But how did you get into football, and what developed your interest in sports?
Really, it's a family thing. It runs in the blood. We love football in our family. We always discuss about football. My mom, my elder brother, my dad, whenever he's around. So this is what made us, like, I put a lot of interest in it because we love the game. We love watching it at home.
Okay, Dora, you did not play football and had no football business experience. Since you became a football intermediary, a business dominated by men, how has the journey been?
Yeah, it's just like every other job everyone, gets to handle. I went into the agency because of my husband, the way he was treated in the past. So I decided to, give it a try so that I can protect the interest of my husband. I'm not really in any competition with anybody, despite, it's a man thing, but I'm just focusing on my husband because I want to protect his interest. That was what made me to go in for it.
And let me ask you this, what has really been the most interesting and perhaps most challenging aspects of your job as a football intermediary?
Challenging. The interesting part of it is he's my husband. I understand him more, he understands me. I give him my advice, which other intermediaries, like other agents, don't, get to tell some of the footballers. So when I started working with my husband, it was more or less like, like a husband and wife thing. So when I talk to him, he listens to me. So the challenging part of it is dealing with the club, yeah? So when you get this negative feeling about your husband, you know, over the clubs, then you just try to come in to see how to balance the situation. Aside from that, it's been a perfect job for me.
Well, considering the concerns of your job, what are your projections? Do you aim actually to become a popular and influential football intermediary like the likes of Wanda Icardi in Italy, Jorge Mendes, and Mino Raiola and others?
I don't think I want to go deep into this job. I'm just doing it for my husband here right now. And I'm just focusing on my husband right now. I'm just focusing on my husband right now. Like, I don't want to make it like a full-time job. You know, I just want to make sure my husband is perfect, he's okay, psychologically fit and stable. I don't really want to go into it, but there's something I'm really cooking. So maybe when it's done, I can talk more about the job.
Okay, I must ask you this now, Dora. You have been managing your husband's transfers and football deals. Are there any significant differences between working with a relative and working with other players?
Okay, I have not really managed other players, but like I have players I've been talking with. I just feel the similarities are the compatibility, the comfortability, and the acceptability. But the difference is, I think the difference there is I get to understand the feeling of my husband more, unlike the other players.
Dora Kayode, football intermediary, many thanks for speaking with me on Sport Week this weekend. Well, it's now time to look back at some of the important moments in sports on Flashback. And on Friday reminds record keepers of the day England footballer Wayne Rooney pleaded guilty to drunk driving and was banned for driving for 2 years. This incident occurred in 2017. And that's how I'll be dropping anchor on the program today. It's been Sport Week. Many thanks for watching. Let's do this again next time, next week. Until then, I remain Promise Foge, signing off.